Welcome back, everyone. As many of you know from watching Great Day Louisiana, I cannot say it enough, travel is back. We've talked about one-tank trips, we've talked about cruising, and now we're gonna talk about if you're wanting to get on a plane and take a flight. I'm out here at MSY today because not only is it New Orleans Airport, joining me now to talk all about where we can go in 2022, as well as how AAA Travel can help us when we're booking a vacation. Please help me welcome back Colleen Romero. She's the travel area manager for AAA Travel. Hello.
Hello, Malik. How are you?
I am wonderful. Welcome back. So glad we are out here at MSY. As you all can see, the planes are getting loaded. People are getting ready to travel. And as you know, I have the travel bug. So many places I want to go. And the good news is that if you're wanting to plan a vacation this year and get on a flight, AAA Travel can help. How can you all help us when we're planning a vacation?
Well, it's simple. You need a travel advisor for one. We help it make a smooth transition, make sure that your flights are synchronized, make sure that everything is coordinated to make sure that there's no bumps in the road for you to go onto your travel for your vacation.
Because we all know sometimes when trying to book a vacation, there are bumps in the road, and it's great that you all have travel advisors to help us figure out how to get over those bumps. One thing I love about you all is that if you're wanting to get on a flight sometime soon, like me, you all can book a flight for us. What do you suggest? What type of flight we should book?
So whenever you are going to a different destination, based off of the different airlines that you're going to be going on. When you are traveling, you want to travel coach or economy, it's the same thing, or above. You don't want to go into basic economy. Basic economy has too many restrictions. You don't have an assigned seating. You are restricted to having baggage. It's not the best class to go on.
Now, what's also cool about AAA Travel is that not only are you all going to help us book a flight, you all can give us these great tidbits on what we need before we get on a domestic flight. Let's talk about some things we need. What do we need to make sure we have before we get on a flight around the country?
So for domestic, if you do not have a real ID, which you will need to have a real ID by May 3rd of 2023, if you don't have that, you will have to travel with your passport. If you do have the real ID, then you can travel with the real ID in the domestic.
And of course, we can go to our DMV in order to get that real ID.
Yes.
Now, if we're taking an international vacation, you all can help us with that as well. What do we need to make sure we have for that?
So you do need to have your passport good for more than 6 months prior to you coming back home. You can also take your passport photos in any AAA branch. Also, we can help with your international driver's permits. So in Italy, it is a requirement for you to have this permit. So we do that service in all of our AAA branches.
And do you need to be a member in order to get some of these services?
You do not. For international driver's permits, we do members and non-members.
Good to know. Now, it's great that she is giving us some great advice this morning, but I have to ask you, I need to know where I'm going, right? What are some hot spots domestically and internationally for this year?
So domestically, Moab and Denver with going on a Rocky Mountaineer train excursion. You can also go to Las Vegas, New York, California for domestic. For international, a lot of people are going to the Caribbean, Mexico, and also to Europe, finally going back to Europe.
Yeah, I know Italy is a hot spot this year.
Italy is hot, and so is Paris and London.
That is so great. Now, whether we're planning a domestic trip or an international trip, when should we really start thinking about the planning for this? How far in advance do you suggest?
I would suggest at least a year in advance. Due to, we want to make sure that you are getting everything that you want. Everything does sell out, especially with low capacities due to unforeseen times. So we want to make sure that we're going to get everything that you would want to do on your trip, so we advise at least a year.
Good to know. And what's great about being a member with AAA Travel is that you are able to have a travel advisor. Talk to me a little bit about your travel advisors and the experience that they have, because I know you used to be one.
I did. My travel advisors are so equipped. They are really experienced. They have the proper training. They're able to help make sure that everything is stress-free and hassle-free for you and your family.
It's so good to know that you all have that available. Colleen, thank you so much for joining us this
Malik.
morning. We are out here at MSY. Again, people are getting ready to take off, and hopefully me and you can get on some flights soon as well. If you're looking to book a vacation very soon, look no further than AAA Travel. They are here to help you. You can call this toll-free number 1-866-222-7587 to find out more information, or head over to AAA.com/travel to find out all of the services they offer. They have 3 locations here in Louisiana, one in Metairie, one in Covington, and one in Baton Rouge. And they also have 2 locations in Mississippi, one in South Haven and one in Jackson. All right, everyone, happy traveling to all of you. We have to take a commercial break, but stay right there. A lot more to come on Great Day Louisiana when we come back.